Alrighty, welcome to Cody's Crafts. You just watched us finish making this Moby Dick metal earth sculpture. Hope you guys like what you watch. I didn't really have a chance to actually give you guys a full run around. Video got corrupted, so I just had to start with what we had. I hope you enjoy and like, subscribe, and follow, I guess, if you want. Other than that, share with anyone you might find that might like this. Hope you guys enjoy. Alrighty, let's try that again. So, before we got rudely interrupted from phone dying on me, we just got finished. First we started out building the sails and the mast and the deck of the boat. And then we put together the actual bow of the boat. And then after that we were going along and we ended up snipping out the pieces of the book for it. We put all the waves on them, as you can see here. And then I started putting the whale together. And then after that, we put the book itself together and the frame it's going to be sitting on. And we have the whale's head right here. All we need to do now for the whale is put its little fins on that it needs. So I have one here. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little small thing. And the second one is here somewhere. There it is. So all we gotta do is, probably be a little difficult to see, but you see those two holes that are like right there? Yeah, you can see them right there. You gotta stick the tabs. I don't know if you can. Yeah, there we go. Gotta stick those tabs in there. All you gotta do is, once they're in there, stick them in. And what I like doing is grabbing my needle nose pliers and finding them on the inside. If you can see them right there. I'll just grab it, give it a 90-degree twist. I'll do the same thing with the second tab, but I'll twist it in the opposite direction, 90 degrees, so it's a lot more secure of a spot, so it doesn't wiggle around as much. And then you just do the same thing for the other side. Stick the two tabs in there, find them on the inside, twist 90 degrees one direction, and twist 90 degrees the other direction with the second one, and it's put together. And then once we were done putting the waves and the whale on at that point in time, all we had to do was put the boat actually together. So I already put it together a little bit, but I left this side undone so I can stick the boat on the inside and find the tabs in there. Don't want to ruin the sails or twist them as much because they are fragile. If they get bent or twisted too often, they can break off. And I've had pieces like that break in the middle of building it, and I've just left it with that broken piece on there. And all I've done is, like with my Terminator, I couldn't finish the arms because it broke at the elbows. So I just laid the arms right in front of it at its feet with gun still in hand. But I just have a self-standing Terminator on a pedestal with no arms. And I'm fine with it. I just gotta get these in there now. Let's see. Gotta get. So we also, I don't know if you can actually see that, but we have like a little fisherman standing right here with his little spear. I gotta make sure I don't mess that up as well. Come on, you. Let's try this again. There we go. It's always that first one that's difficult when you're trying to put some stuff together in tight quarters. Don't be scared to really give these things some power. Just don't give it too much or you'll be mad at yourself. And if you can't get it sometimes, use the pliers as some leverage. Oh. Can't get it. Hold on. It's a little tight. Okay, hold on. Let me try flipping it around here so I can actually see what I'm doing. See where the hole is. Almost there. Come on, let me have your bounty. Okay. There. Yeah. Yeah. Aha! I got it. Okay, and then all we gotta do is just make this a little straight so we can fold this end over. I don't know if you can see that. We just gotta fold these two tabs over so we can get them into their slots. sometimes. Then if you need to, sometimes, use your snips to get a good grip. But don't give them too much pressure, or you'll end up clipping the tab off. You don't want that. But they're great at grabbing and pulling the tabs through if you can't get it with your needle nose. Okay. And with these ones, I like to take this metal like toothpick thing. It's really just like a curtain holder thing that I flattened a little bit. All I gotta do is just fold the tabs down that we just placed for the boat down on the boat itself, so that secures it in place. Oh. Straighten this back out. There. 2 and... Okay, and by the end of all that little struggle, have yourself a nice little boat there. And all we gonna want to do is grab needle nose, or you can even use a pin. Just get in here and widen this out a bit. Okay. There we have that bit done. Now we can get back to where we were left off in the beginning when I was first doing this. Even though I have done parts a little differently, I still know how to get it done correctly. So now what I want to do is I want to fold these tabs up here. Sometimes they're a little difficult, but I want to fold them up. And then we just stick it on the inside of the book here. Oh. And we have little slots for the tabs to go into here. Let me do it with this here. One here, here, and here. No, you probably can't see them, but pointed them out just so you know where they're at. Yep, there's the first one. There. Okay, I just gotta fold these more. Okay. Just use this. Bam. And, oh. That it? That is not it. That is it. Okay. Same thing with these. We just want to fold them over to the inside of the book. Oh, sorry. Do it to the inside of the book here. same thing for the other piece. And if just showing you, you know, I don't do it sometimes because it doesn't usually work. But if you have a nice hard flat surface on some of them, if they're long enough, you can actually just use that to fold it over. I don't do it all the time because sometimes you can slip and mess things up a lot. And with having like perforated spots in the steel and whatnot, you can break them and ruin it sometimes, and sometimes you'll just end up not wanting to complete it after you break it, or you'll complete it and not finish it in a sense. Because you can't really glue the pieces back together. You can't really fix it in a way, because there really isn't a way to fix these. Unless you go out and buy a new one and use the parts and use that as like a parts. But I mean, if you're just gonna go out and buy a new one, then just finish the new one. And either toss out the one that you messed up, or complete it the best you can and just have it down looking like, I guess, like a battle worn type of thing. And then after we put the book itself fully together and whatnot, then our next task is we can either put the whale head on or do the boat, but I'm going to do the boat because the boat can be difficult sometimes. This will be my second time doing the Moby Dick one. I already did one for someone back a few years ago. Oh, and I didn't keep it. I made it for them, so because they asked for it. Alrighty, so it's been a couple days since we last seen each other. Only a couple seconds for you. We had some problems, but I got a new angle here. Maybe it's a little better. We don't know. But we were last left off trying to stick the boat onto the book itself. So we're just gonna get right into it and get these last three pieces put together and get this over with. So we're just putting the boat in its little section right here. That's all we're doing. It might take a little bit. It might be fast. I don't know. It just depends on the shape of the boat getting in. There we go. Actually, I went pretty easy on that. And all you gotta do is just give them a nice twist. One twist is all it needs. Don't need to do it too much. 90 degrees will do it perfectly. Or you can fold them over, whichever works best for you. Next, we just stick the whale on now. It just goes this direction. There. And like I said before, I've already done one of these, so I kind of know what to expect when building this one. Spread it open a little bit, make it a little easier. See if that'll fix it. Bam. One. Let me get this in there. There we go. Try and fix the mouth here. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Alright, let's try it again. didn't get it. Got its mouth all messed up here. Now, we should be able to get it kind of good. There we go. Flip it over and twist. Stay in there. There and there. That's it all the way. Gotta make sure. Okay. There's that section. Now all we gotta do is just stick the book on its bindings. 1, 2, 3. And there's 4 tabs on each side. Two, 3 and 4. And boom. And twist. And twist. You know the process, yeah. Twist and fold in. I find the 90-degree twists do a lot better for practically everything. Makes it a lot more of a solid section instead of having it folded over. Because when on certain spots, when it's folded over, it doesn't like to hold up well and it shakes a lot. But sometimes the same thing happens when you twist them. Can't really complain. You get what you get. And that right there should be what it should look like at the end. And you got yourself a nice little Moby Dick sculpture made from stainless steel. Takes no time at all for something like this, but for bigger projects, depending on your patience and the time you want to put into things, it'll take up to a couple hours, a day or two. Just depends on what you want to do and how fast you can get through them. Other than that, that's what your finished product should look like. The next thing I have that I would plan on doing next is this Queen Anne's Revenge one that I haven't done yet. I've done a few other ships, but this one I've never had a chance to do it yet. That one should be coming up sometime. I don't really have a schedule for it. Other than that, thanks for coming. I guess like, subscribe, and share to anyone that you might find that might like this, and hope to see you guys again.